Hi, I've got 5 basic exercises for you today to help with mobility, strength, coordination and balance. You just need a chair, and if you can get down to the floor, then a mat or a carpeted floor. We're starting from standing. Come into the narrowest stance you can maintain and reach up with your arms and circle your arms around to your sides. I'm just taking a little bit of a chest lift here when I come up, a little bit of a bend of my upper back, but it might feel enough just to come up to a straight line with your body and then circle your arms around. So if you can get that slight glance of the breastbone up towards the ceiling, perfect. Otherwise, just go for the arm circles, the movement of the shoulder blades around the rib cage. You might feel as though you can go further into that extension. Really feel as though you're standing up tall. Take a breath in as you come up. Exhale to circle around. Take a couple more like this. Reach up and circle. One more, reach up and circle. And then bring your arms out to the sides. Again, with the legs together if possible. If you feel a little bit more stable with your legs apart, that's absolutely fine. And then turn the body. Just twist the spine, rotate the body. Feel as though you're moving from the rib cage, from the chest, from the mid-back. Just take it as far as feels comfortable in each direction, and you're just trying to keep the legs still so that it's the muscles of the torso that are providing that turn of the body and back to the center. If it doesn't feel comfortable to hold your arms out here, you can bring them across your chest, you can bring them onto your hips and just get the movement of the torso. So just turn to one side, turn to the opposite side. It doesn't have to be a big move. Feel the stability around the shoulder blades against your rib cage at the back. Stand tall. Just take one more like this and return and relax. And then come to sitting on a chair. And just place your feet firmly down into the floor. Bring your arms out in front and come up to standing. Bring your hips forwards. Sit back. Push yourself up as you breathe out and sit back as you breathe in. Doesn't matter how high this chair is. So you can start high. You can start with cushions on a chair if you need to be able to push yourself up and out of the chair without any assistance from your upper body. And then you can just go lower with the surface as you get stronger through the seat, through the quads. Reach forwards, and when you come forwards, just reach your arms back behind you. Just get a couple of exercises for the price of one here. So just go into that extension of the arms behind you and extension a little bit through the chest. So similar to what we were doing in that breaststroke prep, just have a little bit of a glance up to the ceiling with your chest. Bring the hips through, strong through the seat, and lift. Take one more like this. Push up to standing. Lovely. And then if you're able to come down onto the mat, come down onto all fours or just onto the floor. And this quadruped position on all fours gives us stability around your shoulder girdle. It's a nice position to work from. We're going to use it to work the extensor muscles through the back of the leg, through the buttocks, through the hamstrings as you slide a leg along the mat. It might be enough to slide it just to here and bring it back in. You might be able to lift the leg into extension so that it just goes in line with the torso or maybe slightly higher than the line of your body. Breathe out as you reach away, in as you draw back in. If you want to add an element of balance and coordination to this move that goes beyond just lifting that single leg, then reach with the opposite arm and bring that back. And reach and bring that back. If you want to add one more element to this, reach, tap across, reach and pull back. Reach out, tap across, reach and pull back, and reach across, out. But you can just go back to that single leg extension. If that is enough, you don't need to add the rest. Reach out, just take one more on each side. Adding in that tap if you can. Last one. And bring that down. Come down to a side lying position. You've got a couple of options here for head and neck and shoulders to make yourself feel comfortable. If you can lie with your arm underneath your head, perfect. If that doesn't feel comfortable through that shoulder, bring that arm forwards and just put a cushion underneath your head until you feel comfortable through the upper body, through the shoulders, through the neck and the head. And then keep the bottom knee bent, straighten out the top leg. Quite often, lying positions help us with the muscles that we use for walking, without having to focus too much on balance. So here, take that top leg, bring it up towards your shoulder, take it long and take it behind your body. Bring it up towards the opposite elbow and then reach it back. So that knee lifts, you go into hip flexion, the leg extends, go into extension. Bring that forwards and reach back. And lift and reach. Knee lifts and reach. We're doing approximately 8 to 10 repetitions on each side. I'm not big on counting, but you get the idea of the exercise. The knee lifts and reaches back. So for this exercise, we're just thinking about the stability around the shoulders, the pelvis, the strength in the abdominals, and particularly the strength through the seat as that leg goes back. Take it on the opposite side. I'll show you this one from the back. You're creating a little bit of a mouse hole here at your waist, if you can. Try not to push down too much in that top hand. Bring that leg in, reach the leg back, behind you, in. So we're trying to move the leg but not the torso. So the torso is acting to keep you stable. Go into extension with that back leg, with that top leg. Come in. Trying to get as much mobility around the hip joint here as you can. Take one more on this side. And then to bring yourself up from a position where you're lying on your front or your side, if you can, push yourself up from your side and then come around and onto all fours. So we're back into that quadricep position. to bring us up to standing. Lift yourself up, push back, and then you're back up through that sit to stand position, and you're back up to standing. Reach up, lift your chest, go into extension and circle. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you soon. Take care.